Hello and welcome to another episode of the Daily Recap and Look Ahead Show. It's day 27 of the FIFA World Cup. It's a somber day in football, a sad day in football. Uh it's tough, man. Portugal and United States in the same day, as you may already know. You know, football is you can have these high of highs and then on one day, the lowest of the lows. I mean, when all three host nations go out in the same round, I didn't expect it. Really, I did not. I thought, well, credit to Belgium, they dropped Kevin De Bruyne, and that did wonders to the team. Unlucky for Amadou Onana, who got an ACL injury in the game. Unlucky for them, but the USA, man, they just couldn't deal with the Catale. Tim Ream, it's time to hang it up, buddy. It's time, pal. I'm sorry, fam. Yeah, you got absolutely dunked on by De Ketelaere for the first goal. For the second goal, I'm not too sure where you were for the maybe I have to look at the first goal back again. But the positioning, everyone is just caught out. It was like the defenses at sixes and sevens. It's just not. It was not good. All at sea there. The third goal, freeze, bro. Say what you want about Turner. He ain't doing that nonsense. Why are we passing it out? Just boot it clear. What is this obsession? We've tried to play. You're down to one. The half just started. The half just started. This is when you keep it calm. You build up. You still have time. You have 45 minutes to draw level, and you give them a goal. And from there, they never look like scoring. Never after Van Aken scored, never looked like scoring. And then Lukaku, icing on the cake. Icing on the cake, man. Even the second goal for the Catala's second goal when he made it 2-1, you just equalized. Good free kick from Tillman, took a deflection. Yeah, disturbed Courtois. But still a good free kick. Even after that, man. Even after that, like you equalize in the 31st minute, and you can see in the 33rd minute, you just got back into a good position and you throw it away. You were from in the downward slump in this whole game from minute one, basically. It's like considering like the seventh, eighth minute. I don't know, man. I doesn't make sense. Like I know we're not. No one had the best hopes for the U.S. men's national team. I know we were never really favored, but this was so avoidable. This was so avoidable, man. I mean, it was so poorly done. I some would want to. I can't even blame the coach. This really just seemed like the players just wanted their depth. I don't know. Individual mistakes. Not everything is on the coach, man. It's 1-1 and you concede 2 minutes later. Oh, that's horrendous. The second half just starts and you concede that goal. The fourth goal it's a nothing goal really. It just added on to the shine, onto the score. He did. Lukaku gave you the L. Did the little Trump dance. Doesn't change the result, man. The USA will just deservedly went out. Deservedly went out in this game. It's unfortunate, but yeah, yeah. What can you do? Nah. And before that, we had to endure Spain versus Portugal, the Iberian derby. This was a bad game of. This was a crap game of football. It was a crap game of football, which was held like Diogo Costa was the Portugal's best player. This Roberto Martinez has. Oh, I don't want to just be out here wishing people lose their jobs. But he's, you know what? I'm not gonna feel sympathy for hoping a millionaire loses his job. When you're bad at your job, you're bad at your job. And Martinez, you're awful at your job, man. Could he have taken this Belgium team as far as they've gone this tournament? I don't think so. I don't think so, no. Without Hazard? Mm-mm. Without Prime De Bruyne? No, no, no. No Vincent Company? Alderweireld, Vertonghen? Like, anyway. Martinez is style of football. This smash and grab, hope to defend our way through it. They're not getting the best out of these players. Bruno Fernandes does not look like the PFA Player of the Year. He doesn't look like the best assister in the Premier League. And we once again didn't start Rafa Leao. We're starting flipping João Felix. Starting João Felix, Pedro Neto. Why? What did they do? What did they do? You couldn't even bring on Gonzalo Ramos. I'm not even his biggest fan, but the guy scored you the winner in the last game. How does he not touch the field? I don't think Ronaldo cares about whether or not he scores the winning goal or whatever. He just wants to go through. And at that point, if he had come on and he scored the goal to put Portugal through, Ronaldo's going to celebrate either way. He did in the last game, lest we forget. Lest we forget. Spain scored through Mikel Moreno, who was also a sub, by the way. They were the only team that was actually trying to win the game and play football for the majority of the match. Spain's an actual, but I'll say it again. I don't think player for player, pound for pound. Don't come at me and say that Spain is better than Portugal, because they're not. They're not, man. They aren't better than Portugal, player for player, pound for pound. They are not. I don't believe that. They're just a better team with a competent manager, man. They're gonna face the Belgians in the next round in the quarterfinals. Um, yeah, Spain versus Belgium. This isn't about Spain. This is about Portugal. I ain't done with them yet. I ain't done with Martin. I'm done with Martinez. He doesn't deserve any more breath out of me. They're the Portuguese national team. To all you players who play for Portugal, may you never see the sun again. May the sun never shine upon you ever again in the World Cup. Vitinha, João Neves, Pedro Flippin Neto, Ruben Diaz, Bernardo Silva. Yes, even you, Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot. Not you, Costa. You actually kept this team alive. I like Diogo Costa. We should have bought him instead of Banana, but whatever. Y'all let Ronaldo down. You let Cristiano down. Ronaldo played as good as he did. As far as I'm concerned, he did his job. He held up the ball. He made passes. He made runs. He did everything he had to do. You just had to try and get him the ball, and you did sort. You did none of that. None of that. Cristiano Ronaldo, you have been a blessing to the game of football, to my life, me personally. You're not my favorite player of all time, but as far as I am in the GOAT debate, that is you, my friend, because you have done it. You did it in 2016 with players that people don't not even remember who was on that team. Renato Sanchez, where is he now? William Carvalho, where is he now? You did it with players who, honestly, the best other player in that team was probably Pepe, outside of you. But you did it. You carried them to you've won 3 titles. UEFA and FIFA wants to admit that Nation League is a important title, so I'm accounted as such for the narrative. You did it for the three titles. You've won Portugal. Before Cristiano and after Cristiano. Let's see how good Portugal are. Not even Eusebio. Eusebio, I know, took them to a World Cup final in '66. I know Eusebio was their greatest player of all time, but Cristiano brought home the glory. There's only so much someone can do with the lack of talent that is at his disposal. There's only so much you can do. You tell me Mbappe and Messi and Kane, all these players have these great World Cup records. Look at their supporting cast and then tell me Cristiano's supporting cast. Anyways, just excuses at the end of the day. Cristiano, thank you. Thank you for never giving up. Thank you for being the most fit 41-year-old on the planet. Thank you for 2008, for 2016, 17, and 18. Cristiano, I hope Portugal. I hope Portugal treats you well and the world remembers you better in your post-national career. Whether you retire from football this season, I don't know. But in your post-national career, I hope you're remembered well. And for the Portuguese national team, you have now gained the biggest hater. Oh my days. The 2030 hate watch, and you're going to be a co-host? That 2030 hate watch of Portugal's gonna go mad. If y'all win that competition the same way you won, the same way Ivory Coast won after Drogba retired, and I had the narrative. I was like you see, Drogba retires. A year later, they win Afcon. He was the problem. I was that type of kid. I won't. I'm not gonna stand for it. Oh, may y'all not see the sun again. May happiness not shine over the Portuguese Valley in the World Cup. Not in this generation, at least. Not in this generation. But yeah, those were yesterday's fixtures. Today's fixtures. Argentina. Argentina, Egypt, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, 12 p.m. Eastern Time kickoff. Argentina gonna smash them. Messi will score a hat trick, 3-0 Argentina. Moving on, Switzerland, Colombia in Vancouver. Now, this is actually an interesting game. I think this is the last game Vancouver or Canada's going to have, unless I'm mistaken, at BC Place. And it's going to be tight. The Swiss don't concede a lot of goals, but Colombia is a much better team. I can see the Swiss scoring one, Manzambi probably, but I think Colombia is gonna do the job. 2-1 to Colombia. And the winners of that match shall meet each other in the next round. I'm hoping Egypt will squeak through. They won't. So I think Colombia, Swiss, Argentina is going to be a good game of football. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today. Thank you so very much for joining me and for enduring this rant. If you have liked the content, this has been a bit biased. It's been a rubbish day for me, football wise. Personal life, actually going great. Football wise, no. But please do drop a like, share the video if you do feel inclined, comment in the video, please and thank you, as well as subscribe to the channel. But until next time, have a wonderful rest of your day. God bless you.